Leo, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-December 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you beautiful people out there. So let's get right down to business, as always, and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes into energy and see what's happening for the lovely Leos. Hope you're all doing fantastic, my friends. Let's get it going, my gods. Talk to me. What do we got for these lions and lionesses in mid-December? Kyle Claus is coming to town very soon. I hope you're all getting ready. But yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card. Then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. Well, let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for Leo, my gods. Get us started. Let's kick it off here. What's happening with my friends? Please and thank you. All right, the deck is being a little funky. There it goes. That card came out nice and quick. So creation is a very big thing that we're seeing here. And generally, this is a really beautiful card to me, whether there is something that you're manifesting and creating or spirit trying to nudge you to express yourself. This is a beautiful energy here, similar to page energy in a sense. But before we fully dive into it, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the December subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk about this card a little bit. So we see our friend here. She is sitting in front of a sewing machine. She has that awesome hairdo right there, holding a golden thread. There's also a rainbow shooting forth here. So to me, this is all about creating, expressing oneself. Now, of course, when we have this golden thread, that does harken back to an old fairy tale or fable. I'm sure we've all seen it, where someone's spinning the golden threads out of the wheel. But to me, this is more about the fruitfulness of creativity in one way or another. So for a lot of Leos, expressing yourself is big. Now, the powers of manifesting in this time, this absolutely points to you having those heightened abilities. So just know what you're focusing on, what your intent is. If you feed into it more, you could really get some good positive results. But for a lot of Leos in this time, expressing yourself is very important. Okay, and it doesn't just have to be through sewing or knitting or anything like that. It could be writing, it could be music, it could be acting, it could be anything where you can express your inner emotions, especially if things have been a little choppy recently. So we're just going to put this down right here. You're going to want to bring things out of the etheric and into the physical. I often see that energy with water signs, but let's get into tarot now. And yes, that first card, it never makes or breaks the reading. It's just a little footnote. So let's get you 3 tarot cards in the upright, and we'll get into that intuitive juiciness here. So shuffle it up one time for the lovely Leos. And while we do, let's talk about last week's reading. It was very interesting, and there were a lot of powerful energies at play. Now, last week's reading was titled A Karmic Break. For a big portion of you, there could be a lot of karmic things and cycles that you're working through in this time, and it was all over the reading. But a big message that spirit was pushing forth: if you're not on a break of some kind, you might need to be, or you should probably take your foot off the gas in one way or another. It was shown. It's like spirit saying, okay, well, you need to take a break, and if you don't take a break, you're going to be forced to take one. Take that however it hits. But that was the main gist of last week's reading. So let's see what we have for you this week. As you know, energy is never set in stone. It's very fluid. So only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or someone you're linked to. Let's get it going now. Get these 3 cards out here for the lovely Leos. Let's talk about it. What do we got for my friends in mid-December? All right, yeah, thank you. Card number 1. Okay, we got Prince Charming here, my friends. We got the Knight of Cups. Interesting. And remember I said with that first oracle card, I often see that with water sign energy. And here it is again. I know in the Aries reading, I saw a lot of water energy as well. So maybe the fire signs are going through some emotions here, feeling all the feelings. Okay. We got the 5 of Swords. Yikes. Yeah, this energy could be a little combative, right? So whereas this one's softer, this one is a little colder. That is something we are absolutely going to want to keep an eye on as we move further. Let's get you one more, and we'll start to break through the story. 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, so there is a back and forth happening here. We have the 2 of Pentacles here. Something could be trying to even out, okay? Or something could be trying to like really find some sturdy ground or balance. So we got an interesting one on our hands, my friends. Let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes. Then we'll get into that juicy, intuitive stuff. So at first look, first glance, now we do have a mixture of elements. We have water, we have air, we have earth. So this could be several different things. This could be different things you're working through, or it could all just be one, right? A big thing I want to point to, though, is with water and air, these are very much internal energies. We have the emotions, we have the mind, right? The heart and the mind. And a card of twos, like juggling back and forth. So you see what I mean? There could be decisions or choices on the table. We're just trying to balance something out. But let's go through one by one and really build this story out. Position number one, we have the Knight of Cups, Prince Charming. Like I said, for a portion of you, this could represent a water sign that you're connected to. I really like the Knight of Cups energy. Similar to that Oracle card, it's very artistic, very creative, extremely expressive. So we're getting a push and nudge towards that once again, Leo. All knights could be messengers. All knights could be talkers. They're all about forward progress, forward momentum. If this isn't a water sign, it could just be a person in your life that's very smooth with their words, silky smooth talker, Prince Charming characters. Often, the Knight of Cups shows up when someone's going through romantic or emotional things as well, because this is a card of love. Love offers of various different kinds, and I've been seeing that through the Zodiac recently as well. It's like every sign's been taking turns in regards to offers coming in. So we'll want to dig into this a little deeper. So moving to the center, not quite as soft. All right, let me get that back where it needs to be. We have the Five of Swords in the center, okay? And that is absolutely a different energy than what we were seeing with that Knight of Cups. And when I see this card, it could be selfish sometimes, all right? This card could be combative. Now, there are good aspects to it. I say it with every card. A lot of cards, they all have positives and challenges. The positives of the Five of Swords could be somebody with a ton of determination, someone saying, you know what, I'm going to look after my own self-interest. I'm going to look after myself, focus on myself. That's a big thing with this card. But at the same time, this could be cold. It could be detached. It could be selfishness to an extreme. Sometimes this card shows up when someone's angry, upset. It's a narcissistic energy sometimes as well. So it can be very cold. So there could be a warning here as well. And it's like we have the complete opposites, whereas this one's soft, loving, and caring. This one is quite the opposite. So we'll want to deal with that as we press further. Now, moving to the back end, this is where we see all this energy trying, at the very least, to sort itself out. We have the Two of Pentacles. Beautiful. See, it has that infinity symbol, so we do have a little holdover of that universal karmic energy here. The positives of this card are balance, or someone trying to bring things into balance, get a hold of something, get something under control. Like, okay, let's get into a stasis here. Let's calm things down when the Two of Pentacles is in the mix. It's very good in regards to money. So some of you could receive an influx of money or beneficial things financially with the Two of Pentacles. But it could also be someone just trying to figure something out or get things straight here. Now, the Two of Pentacles, as with all twos, could represent partnerships, decisions, choices, being at a crossroads in life. But this is a harmonious energy. It's a harmonious card, so I generally like it. But the one thing I will say about the Two of Pentacles, see this person, they're literally juggling those pentacles. So when this card shows up, you might just have a lot of responsibilities or a lot of things on your plate. And with all the energy, the conflicting energy here in the center, we'll see if there's any warnings, because it's like someone going back and forth, back and forth. If you've been having difficulties with somebody, they could be of two minds, all right, where they can't make up their mind. So we're going to really, really need to dig into this deeper, Leo. So let's get that Two of Pentacles right up there. And yeah, I want to dive deeper on all this action. Let's jump in and clarify. Tried to get that card as straightened out as I possibly could, but yeah, let's just keep rolling here. And yes, my friends, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that Knight of Cups. And yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why this box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to the lovely Leos, you could drop it down in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right, Knight of Cups time. What's happening? Why is that Knight of Cups here? Thank you. Okay, someone coming forth. Okay, For some of you, like, this could be anything, whether it's a person laying low, a secret admirer, anything like that. This is somebody actually finally coming forth with something. The Seven of Swords in reverse is good to me. This is a card of revelation, or the unknown becoming known. So for some of you, yeah, this could be somebody finally letting their emotions out, letting their emotions flow. Now, for a portion of you, if you've been feeling very intense lately, this could be a little bit of an emotional warning from Spirit saying, like, listen, do not suppress this. Don't let yourself go bitter. Don't have any disdain. The Seven of Swords, generally, it gets a bad reputation. In the upright, it could be someone that's sneaky, underhanded, a snake in the grass. But in reverse, to me, it's more of that energy coming forth, not hiding no more. So like something coming to light. So we're already kind of picking that up where, yes, this could be an emotional eruption of some kind where somebody just lets it spill, or an emotional talk possibly. That could be really in the cards here with the Seven of Swords in reverse. But I'm also getting the vibe of somebody coming forward. So if there has been something you've been feeling and not speaking about, now could be a time where you're going to let it rip, you're going to let it fly, where it's like, all right, someone could have been hanging back, whether it's somebody you have history with or not, finally just letting it fly, like coming forward. Okay, and I did say it could be anything from a secret admirer to someone you already have connection with. And remember, I don't just solely do love readings. This could be for various different situations, but that's just the vibe I'm getting. Someone letting you know how they truly feel or coming forward. So especially emotionally. So you might be surprised as to how someone feels. So whether it's like a surprising emotion or an unexpected one, it's like, wow, I didn't think you felt that way, or I didn't know that. Let's keep moving forward. I don't want to get too tangled up here. It is what it is. But let's see why that Five of Swords is in the mix. And yeah, we'll keep it pushing. Interesting. As I said, we could be having like a back and forth here, depending on how it all goes. So let's see why that Five of Swords is in the mix. Once again, there's much more internal energy than there is external. Lots of, someone's going through a lot on the inside. Okay, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I don't necessarily feel like this is bad. This could be some sort of lesson that you did have to learn if you've been going through any hardships, trials, tribulations in recent times. Like, it was meant to be for some reason. The Wheel of Fortune, whether it's in the upright or reverse, is generally very good and positive to me. Okay, so for some of you, that was the main message that you needed to hear. Like, hey, you needed to go through that, or you needed to go through this. But another thing that I'm picking up here, the wheel is sudden action, sudden change, sudden shift. So you might be like perplexed by somebody's behavior or how somebody acts. Because remember up here, it's like, all right, this is an energy that's opening up or letting their emotions out. It feels much softer and forthcoming. When we get to the center, there's that change in somebody. So there could be someone that you're connected to where either they're very hot and cold, where it's like, okay, well, one second you're very lovey-dovey, but the next second you're super mean. It's like one of those. Or this could be a change in a person. I would say if this is a person, you might want to watch out for them. I would say beware of this individual because it feels very unpredictable to me. Now, does that mean that this could be a person that's like plotting your downfall? Absolutely not. I'm not saying that whatsoever. But there's a certain unpredictability about this individual that I'm picking up here. And now I'm starting to see what we're looking at. Now the picture's starting to build that this could be one person, that even though it feels like two different energies, this could be the same person that flip-flops, right? Like soft and cuddly to mean and angry and back and forth, back and forth. So like there could be a person that is very volatile in their personality. Now, if that connects with somebody that you're connected to, whether it is through work, family, or any situation, Spirit is asking you to possibly keep them at arm's length for a time. We'll see what the Two of Pentacles has to say, but it is like, yeah, beware of this individual, especially if it's someone that's very hot and cold or very unpredictable, where like the littlest thing could spark them off, okay? Like, it's not the nicest. So we're gonna move in on that Two of Pentacles, see what's up with that. Then we'll do a quick little recap before we get into the shadow card, okay? Yeah, that really connected the whole picture for me there. And obviously, if that doesn't hit for you, it's all good, my friends. Check your other alignments, right? Only take what hits for you. But let's see why that Two of Pentacles is in the mix for the Leos. Thank you. Tower. Okay. Yeah, just when you think something calms down, like this person comes in. Okay? And it's like this person or this individual is like averse to peace. It's like when things seem calm, when things seem peaceful, when things seem nice, this person has to come in and just like cause mayhem and havoc. It's like a person that gets bored very easily. Now, I just want to preface all this. Yes, these are my intuitive feelings. All the things I was saying up here still reign true to an extent. Okay, for some of you, yeah, maybe this is good money coming in very suddenly. That could be a message we get here. But the intuitive vibe, especially in regards to a specific person that I told you to beware of, when things seem calm, when things seem like they're about to stabilize, this shocking tower comes in. It's like this person needs some sort of drama or some sort of excitement. That's just the vibe I'm picking up. Now, take that or leave it. Remember, this could also be a card of change, transformation. Any tower is shocking. And remember, I said up here, this is like a revealing energy as well. We also get that here with the tower. But the main thing, I feel like this could be an important or serious warning about a person. And I already gave it to you there in the center. It's like this person, when things seem calm, when things seem peaceful, it's like they're bored and they have to shake it up. It's like very antagonistic. So we're just going to leave that message as it is. Take that warning if it hits for you, my friends. You know me, I don't like to be all doom and gloom in a reading, but when I see something show up, I'm going to tell it to you true, how it comes through. So let's go through and do a quick recap, then we'll get into the shadow card for you. Maybe we'll get more detail in the shadows, but if you kindly look in the box, my friends, position number 1, and I've been getting this since the beginning, like the soft and cuddly, a little sharper. We have this little balance, somebody going back and forth. But we had the Knight of Cups with the Seven of Swords in reverse. The big thing I was feeling here was like somebody revealing how they truly feel, an emotional offer or a talk where it seems like somebody's finally opening up. And it didn't necessarily feel bad to me, like maybe someone's emotions and it's like, oh, I didn't know they felt that way. But this didn't feel bad up here. It felt okay. It felt like somebody letting it out and being a little vulnerable. But when we got to the center with that Five of Swords, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, yeah, there could have been a person that you needed to learn a lesson from them being in your life or going through a very certain situation you're going through now. But this is when I said, all right, there could be a person you really need to be aware of or watch out for sure, because it felt like somebody that like very unpredictable and they could just pop off at any second. You don't know when they're going to be soft and cuddly or mean. And we kind of get the answer as we get to the back end. We have the Two of Pentacles with the Tower, where it's someone that could get very bored, or just when things seem peaceful, it's like they need the mayhem, they need the havoc, they need the drama. And who wants to live like that, right? Like, that's kind of the vibe I'm picking up here. So there could be a person you need to keep at arm's length for sure here, Leo. Another thing I will mention, half the spread are once again karmic energies, karmic cards here with the Wheel, the Tower, the Two of Pentacles. So that is something to watch out for. Please take a screenshot of that if you want to look into it further. Let's get you a shadow card now. Let's see what's in the shadows for the lovely Leos, guides and spirit team. Yeah, that reading was a little bit much, right? So if there's a person in your life like that, it might be a little much, but let's see what's happening. And yes, I always like to pull one shadow card at the very end, okay, just to see what's up, whether it's something within you or something you don't quite see, right? It doesn't always have to be a challenge in the shadows, but let's see what's happening. The lovely Leos. Oh, and yes, if you've made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. I'll put a link for it down in the comments below. There's multiple tiers to take a look at. Obviously, no pressure, but it's a beautiful way to support the channel. But let's get it going. I just dropped a new all signs reading in there for the Wands tier and up. But let's see what's happening with the Leos. Thank you. High Priestess, yeah, use your intuition. Don't let anything sever you from your gut feelings and your intuition here. For a portion of you, High Priestess in the shadows is a little secrecy. There's a little secrecy or hidden energy as well. Pisces energy in a very powerful way. Even other water signs. So that is something to watch out in the shadows. This could be somebody that has a secret of some kind, okay? And I'm, once again, not trying to be doom and gloom, but a big thing about this card is spirituality as well. You could be very in tune with your energy, or don't let anything cut you off from your internal gut feelings and your energy, and be careful of who and what you expose your energy to when this shows up as a shadow card. But once again, there is a little bit of secrecy with this card. So in this time, suppression of any kind is really not favored when we have High Priestess energy. So we're just going to put her down right there. She could chill in the shadows. That's what I have for you this week, Leo. Please don't click away just yet. I'm going to give you the details of the December subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the November subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced after this week's Fire and Air readings. But for December, I'll be giving away 3 copies of the beautiful Tarot of the Owls. It's one of my favorite new decks out there, and it's really enjoyable to work with. So if you'd like to get your name in for that, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed, and second, let me know down in the comments What do you think tarot is best used for? Is it for looking at love situations, the past, the future, energy checks? Whatever it is, you drop your answer down in the comments below. And as always, the winners will be announced at random at the end of December. My friends, as always, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.